Hello students, welcome to this EduSat English Teleteaching program. In the last session, we discussed the first three parts, three SCPs of School's Goodbye written by Lord Eustace Percy. Today, we will be discussing the rest of the remaining parts of the text. Before going to discuss the rest part of the text, let us take 1 or 2 minutes to have a recapitulation to remind what we discussed in the last session, right. So, my dear students, let us see what we discussed in the last session very quickly, and what we discussed in this session School's Goodbye by Lord Eustace Percy. We discussed how Lord Percy in a farewell meeting which was conducted, which was held for the students, those who were leaving school after class 10. So, he expressed good wishes to the school leaving children, said best wishes for future, then gave some parting tips not to forget school, to continue education, to work hard, to choose good profession and to taking teachers help. All these things we discussed, and we also discussed good health, how to keep and what to avoid. So, how cleanliness, good exercise, regular habit, fresh air, these are very important for good health, and good health also very essential for success in life, right. And the last thing we discussed, that is good character, what to do and what not to do. So, again we will repeat that topic, that part, that paragraph on good character, then we will discuss some questions, and after completing the text we will also discuss some multiple choice type of questions which are supposed to come in your examinations. So, let us go to that part. SCP 3. Above all, remember that your character is a priceless possession. Keep it therefore untarnished, right. Priceless possession, you see the meaning is most important, sorry, above all is most important, priceless, that is precious or costly, and the third one is you see possession, possession means something owned. Suppose I say this pen is in my possession, that means I own this pen, right, like this. And another word is untarnished. Untarnished means without any black spot. So, your character should be without any black spot, kichhi nathibo, good character, right. And another word is there, that is rival, opponent or contestant, जो माने कि आम संगे प्रतिद्वंदिता करि थांती, right, से मानक आमे कहवा rival बोली. Then let us see, again we will repeat. So, above all, most importantly, remember that your character is a priceless possession, means very costly possession. So, character for a person, for an individual, are very important, right. So, keep it therefore untarnished. You try not to have any black spot. Without any black spot, you should have a very good character, right. How? Now, you should be truthful in all things, considerate to everybody. So, you should be very kind and considerate to everybody, and be truthful in all things, considerate to everybody, fair to your rivals, you see, fair to your rivals, right. So, fair to your rivals, that is also very important, you see. Opponent हेले भी, प्रतिद्वंदी हेले भी ता पई आमे भलो हबा, we should be very good, right. शत्रु हेले मध्य we should be very good to our enemies, our rivals, and who are weak and suffering, we should be very kind and helpful, you see, very important two words. So, we must be very kind and helpful to the persons, to the individuals who are very weak and who are also suffering, right. So, we should avoid gambling. Gambling, what is gambling? That is one type of, I can say that is one type of game, right. So, betting, a type of game we have, I told you in the previous session, this is one type of game. आमे सब विभिन्न प्रकार लोक खेल खेलती पैसा लाभ करिया पई, पैसा खेल से गुडा होची betting or gambling games. So, we should avoid all these things, right. So, Lord Eustace Percy, the education minister, the president of the board of education in Britain, in the farewell meeting, he said, we must have good character. So, my dear children, this is a very good advice. This is one of this is a very important advice for you. So, you should be very careful for this, right. So, you should have a very clear character without any black spot. You should be very fair to your rivals. You should be kind and helpful to your to the weak and suffering people, and you should also avoid gambling or the betting games, right. So, let us go to the questions. What is the priceless possession of an individual, right? You see number one question, and the answer is you see character. So, good character is the priceless possession of an individual, right. Question number 2, how can one's character be kept sound and strong? जनकर character टा केमते sound और strong हबो, right. So, what you should be truthful in all things, speak the truth, tell the truth, consider to everybody, right, and fair to rivals, be good to your enemies, be good to your components or opponents, right, and also you be good to the weak and suffering people, be kind and helpful, help the suffering people, the weak people, and also be very bold and courageous to stand up for what is good and right. ठीक जिनस पाई सत्य कथा पाई you should not afraid of others, you should have a lot of courage, right. And the next question is question number 3, what should be avoided to safeguard one's character? भलो character पाई आमे कौन avoid करिवा उचित ना gambling. I have already told you gambling is a betting game in which people they play for money, they invest money, they play for money. So, the writer says do not play this type of games, your future will be full of darkness, right. Next question, which word means without any black spot? So, there is a word, you are my dear students, you are supposed to face this type of questions in your examination. गोटे जोड़े वार्ड देइथिबो से वार्ड रो मीनिंग देइथिबो बा मीनिंग न थाय कि वार्ड ता देइथिबो ता मीनिंग तमे मल्टीपल चॉइस रो बाहर करियो, ऑप्शन रो बाहर करियो, मीनिंग टा देइथिबो वार्ड बाहर करियो, वार्ड देइथिबो मीनिंग बाहर करियो, ए भलिया such type of questions you can also at least get 1 or 2 questions. So, which word means without any black spot? Now, you see the word untarnished, right. Let us go to the next part. This is you see make provision for hard times, a small paragraph. So, provision you see plan or arrangement. So, make plan for hard times, hard time means difficult times. So, this is you see hard times means difficult times, right. So, whenever you have difficult times, you make plan or preparation how you can face these challenges, right. In your leisure, what is leisure you see, right, leisure free time, vacant time, आमे जेतोले किछि काम न थाए पाउ सेतले आमे कोन करू कि न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ती, some people they read newspaper, some people they watch television, some people they read story books like this. So, leisure, right, that is pronounced as not leisure, that is leisure, right. Then hobbies, you know, hobbies liking activities, जहाँ जोटा भल लगे, my hobby is playing cricket. Some people their hobbies is to work in the gardening, right. Okay. Now, there is a word that is companionship, you see companionship and friendship. Companionship means friendships, associations, yes, groups with common interest. दल गोटे दल लोक तांकर गोटे भल काम भल इच्छा गोटे काम करिया पे इच्छा थिबो से माने गोटे एसोसिएशन करनते, राइट, दैट इज आल्सो एसोसिएशन. एंड यू सी influence, there is a word influence, influence means power or control. So, you see to exercise over you an influence, that means to exercise a control over you, nijug nije kemti how you can control yourself, for what we will discuss, right. So, now you see make provision for hard times. So, the writer Lord Eustace Percy gives advice to the school living students to make plan for the difficult times in future, right. And in your leisure hours avoid mere idling, you should not sit idle, also about it, you should be very active and you fill such hours with interesting hobbies. So, select some good work, reading good books, good companionships, good friendships and good groups, right. So, you should also take care of people with whom you can work better, right? So आमे जिते सांग बाछा भल सांग बाछा उचित से गोटे मोस्ट इम्पोर्टाट जिनस बहुत समय जदि सांग खराब होती ताहले we follow the bad track actually, right? So we should also be very much careful for selecting our companionship or friendship, right? Then we should control ourselves. To a large extent you will be known by the company you keep. You see, the writer says you will be known by the company, by the friends, by the people that you keep. तुम चारिपटे तुम सांगे जो लोक मैंने थे तुम्हें जहाँ सांगे मिसुव से माध्यम तुम्हें माने यू विल बी रिकॉग्नाइज्ड, यू विल बी नोन इन दिस सोसाइटी. जदि तुम चोर मान संगे मिसब ताले लोक कहे यहाँ गोटे चोरटे, राइट? जदि तुम या मधुआ मान सहित मिसब ताले लोक कहे दिस इज ऑल्सो ए ड्रंकार्ड, ही इज ड्रिंकिंग अल्कोहल. दैट्स व्हाई यू शुड select good friends, and this is the most important part, how to spend your leisure hours, how to spend your time. He gives advice, right? So let's go to the next part, right? So with a sound mind in a sound body, a good character, courteous manners and loyalty to the duties of your nation and high ideals, you will by God's grace be a credit to your family, a good citizen, and in your whole life a real success. So my dear students, this is the conclusion, this is the concluding paragraph of the essay of this very small text. ये जो छोटिया गद्यटे लेखा है by Lord Eustace Percy, this is the conclusion of the text. With a sound mind in a sound body, a good character, courteous manners. What is courteous manners? You see, gentle, polite, well behaved manner. Manner, you know, behavior. So good behavior. So with a sound mind in a sound body, that means good health, good mind, a good character, courteous manner, good behavior, and loyalty to your duties. Sincerity, you should be very sincere, right? So good mind, good body, good character, good behavior, and also sincerity in your duties, then you will by God's grace be a credit to your family. Credit, you see, grace means mercy or kindness of God, blessings of God, good name and fame. So be a good name and fame to your family and to the country. Subput very important paragraph it appeal, right? So you can get all these important ideas in this paragraph. If you want to be a very good citizen, if you want to be a very good human being, then you should have a very good sound mind, good character, you should have good character, your behavior should be good, and you should perform sincerely your duties, and then God will bless you, and by the blessings, by the mercy of the God, you will be definitely a very good name and fame to your family, to the country, right? This is what the writer wants to say in the last paragraph. Let us go to the questions to discuss these two parts, right? What is a hard time? You see, right? Hard time, a difficult time when there is crisis, difficult time. In our life, sometimes we face challenges, and when we face challenges, that is hard time for us. So the next question, how can one prepare for such hard time? जने केमती hard time भी निजको प्रस्तुत करिवो, right? And the answer is by making provisions or plan for the future. We have to prepare plan. What should I do? How can I face challenges when I face challenges, right? And what are the ways to use leisure hours meaningfully? आमे मु कहि से समय जतला मिलु केमती कटैबा, having having hobbies or good work, reading good books, keeping good company. So three things, right? So having good work, reading good books, and keeping good company. And what is the importance of company you keep? Members of company, their nature, behavior, and influence. भलो सांग केमती बाछिबा, we have to see their nature, their behavior, their influence, all these things, right? And the last question, how can one be a good one be good for the family, country and self, right? The answer is keeping good health, sound character, proper manner, loyal to nation, then one can make one good for the family and he will be a good citizen for the country and for self. So, good mind, good health, good character, then sincerity in duties and loyal to the nations, then one can be a very good human being, very good citizen for a country. So, we will discuss now some multiple choice type of questions. So, my dear children, let us see the multiple choice type of questions. Question number 1, who is the writer of the text Schools Goodbye? So, I have already told you in the first session, in the previous sessions. So, you should also remember the names of the writers and the poets and the story writers, because at least 1 or 2 questions out of 50 marks in multiple choice type of questions in paper 1 you will get, right. So, who is the writer? Let us go to the options. Option A, Lord Churchill, option B, Lord Eustace Percy, option C, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, option D, Jawaharlal Nehru. So, the right answer is you see Lord Eustace Percy. I have already told you Lord Eustace Percy was the president of the Board of Education of Britain. He was invited as the chief guest to a school and he delivered a speech for the students, those who were to leave school after completing their secondary education, and that speech has been collected and this is the essay, right. So, this topic is written by Lord Eustace Percy. So, let us go to the next question. Question number 2, you are now about to leave, here you refers to dash. So, one question comes like this, for the pronouns you have to answer he, you, I, they, their, my, this type of question, right. So, you should also be very much careful for this question. Let us see the options. Option A, the children who were to take admission. Option B, the children of class 8. Option C, the children of class 9. Option D, the children who were to leave school. So, I have already told you Lord Eustace Percy delivered his speech for the children who were to leave school. So, here you means the answer is you see the children who were to leave school. This is the correct answer, right. Let us go to the next question, question number 3. According to Lord Percy, the students should not think that their dash is finished. So, let us see the options. Option A, work. Option B, labor. Option C, worry. Option D, education. So, the students should not think that their dash is finished and the right answer is you see education. So, we should not think that, you should not think that your education is finished. So, you should continue your education and that is the advice given by Lord Eustace Percy. Let us go to question number 4, right. So, what should students do even after leaving their school, right. So, let us go to the options. Option A, continue their education. Option B, go abroad for study. Option C, take care of their family. Option D, work hard in their field. So, you see the question carefully, what should students do even after leaving their school? School chadila pore bi semane kon kariba uchit. The same thing has been repeated several times and the right answer is you see continue their education, right. They should not think that their education is not finished, they should continue their education. And let us go to the next question, question number 5. Success in life comes to a person through dash. 2 things, right. You see option hard work, B continuous learning, C hard work and counseling, D hard work and continuous learning, right. So, the correct answer is you see hard work and continuous learning. So, my dear students, success in life comes to a person through hard work and continuous learning. There is a very good sentence in the first part, success comes to those who work hard and continue their education, right. Let us go to question number 6. what do students need to choose after leaving their school, right. So, see the options, they should choose money, B choose house, C friend, D profession. So, what should they choose? Let us go to the answer, they should choose profession, right. So, students need to choose profession after leaving their school, right. So, let us go to the next question, question 7. Who according to Percy can help children in making right choice of job, right. A father, B mother, C brother, D teacher. So, we have already discussed, whenever you are in doubt, you get confused to do what to do, what to choose, right, and you should ask or you should take the advice of your teacher, one of your teachers, right. Let us go to question number 8. Success in life depends largely on dash. This is the beginning sentence of the third part and that is very important. Yes, now you guess, you can get the right answer. Option A good health, option B good friend, good behavior, good book, and the right answer is good health, right. So, success in life depends largely on good health, right. So, let us go to the next question. A person can make himself strong by cleanliness, fresh air, regular habits and dash. चारिटा जिनस मु कही 4 things मन रखिबो, right. Success पाई 2 things, hard work, continuous learning, and health पाई cleanliness, fresh air, regular habits and dash. Let us go to the options. Regular work, B continuous exercise, C suitable recreations, D suitable diet. And I think in your textbook it is clearly given suitable recreations. So, 4 things remember, right. To keep good health you should focus on or you should give importance on these 4 things, right. Let us go to the next question, question 10. Which of the following words means to weaken gradually? To weaken gradually meaning has been given and you have to select the word. Now, you see the words sharp, B secure, C succeed, D stunt. So, which word means to weaken gradually? See the answer, the right answer is sharp, right. So, sharp your body, right. So, dear students, let us go to question number 11. So, what according to Lord Percy is a priceless possession, right. I have already discussed. Let us see the options. A character, B health, C education, D friendship. So, let us see the correct answer. Character, we have already discussed, character is the priceless possession, it is the very important or essential part of the life, right. Let us go to the next question, question 12. We should keep our character untarnished. Here the underlined word means what? A without any claim, B without any black spot, without any money, without any value. So, the right answer is without black spot, right. So, untarnished means very clear character without any black spot. Question number, yes, without any black spot. Next question, every human being should be fair to his dash. So, A parents, B brothers, C friends, D rivals, right. So, Lord Percy says we should be fair to our, let us see the answer, rivals or we can say competitors, right. So, we should be very kind to our enemies, to our rivals, right. Next question, question 14. According to Lord Percy, we should be kind and helpful to all who are, yes, weak, B strong, C weak and suffering, D strong and suffering, and the correct answer is option C weak and suffering. So, according to Lord Percy, we should be kind and helpful to all who are very weak and suffering. Let us go to the next question. The children in their leisure time should avoid, yes, idling, B friendship, C study, D games, and the first line of that part says the children in their leisure times should avoid, the answer is idling, right. We should not be idle, right. Let us go to question 16. What are the ways to use leisure hours meaningfully? केमती आमे आमर leisure hour को आमे कटेइबा. Yes, option A, interesting hobbies, by doing interesting hobbies, by reading good books, by companionship. D, all the above. So, Percy says, Lord Percy says, all these things are very important. We should read good books, we should also select some good work, and we should select good friends, right. Question number 17, next question. Yes, sorry, we discussed all the multiple choice type of questions. Let us conclude the topic. What we discussed in this lesson? Schools Goodbye by Lord Eustace Percy. So, first thing we discussed expressing good wishes to the school living children, then gave parting tips not to forget school, to continue education, to work ahead, to choose good profession, and to take teachers help. And then he said how to keep good health and what to avoid for good health. Then he said character should be very good, untarnished, without any black spot, and what we should do and what we should not do. And we should also plan for our future difficult times, and for our family and for our country we should be good citizen. By taking care of all these things, we should have a good mind, good health, good thought, good work, and sincerity, and good character, and spending time properly. All these things we should take care of. So, my dear students, we discussed the text Schools Goodbye. I think you will read this text and it will be easier on your part to answer all the questions that may come in your examinations. So, thank you very much. See you in the next session.